Stroll down the streets of Chicago's Boys Town and you'll find a multifaceted gay world. Low-key light couples carrying groceries and dining out in trendy restaurants to more flamboyant types and rainbow themes. Andrew Marin has lived here in Boys Town for 10 years. This densely populated Chicago neighborhood is home to gays, lesbian, and transgendered folks and all the businesses that cater to them. It's not your typical ministry setting.
Right along this strip here are over 60 gay bars and clubs, restaurants.
Marin is about as comfortable here as any straight, fresh from the suburbs evangelical could hope to be, but it wasn't always this way.
I grew up the biggest Bible-banging homophobic kid you would have ever met. And then the summer after my freshman year in college, my three best friends all came out to me in 3 consecutive months, and it just ripped my world apart, and I had no idea what to do.
So as Marin puts it, he ran.
I believe the church is wonderful at telling us what we need to theologically think, feel, and believe, but then not so good at providing a framework for follow-up and follow-through.
Marin's follow-through included moving into the heart of Chicago's gay community. His plan, humbly listen and learn. The result, a fresh approach to relationships between conservative Christians and gays. Marin's vision is for the evangelical church to bridge its gap with the gay community. The first step, recognizing the pain caused by many Christians.
There are so many people who have been kicked out of their youth groups, who have been kicked out of church, who have had their family, when they have come out, the family said, "We don't want to talk to you ever again, just go."
That's why Marin and volunteers with his nonprofit Marin Foundation attended Chicago's Gay Pride Parade armed with these attention-getting T-shirts. It's what has given him credibility with the gay community, says author and researcher Dr. Mark Yarhouse.
I think Marin is beginning with a posture of, I'm sorry, we've made mistakes as a Christian community. I'm sorry for the ways that you've been hurt by the church. And that position is one that's disarming.
In his award-winning book, Love is an Orientation, Marin explains that many Christians and gays get hung up on hot-button questions, like is homosexuality a sin, and are people born gay? Those issues, he says, are conversation non-starters that block dialogue. For Marin, the key to success here is relationships, and specifically long-term relationships.
I came out at 22.
Brian Blaise is just one of the gay friends that Marin hopes to keep for a lifetime. The Florida native grew up in an evangelical home and says Marin's book helped him to better understand his struggles over faith and sexual identity.
For the gay community, to see a conservative evangelical person like Andrew stand there with open arms and love them and want to learn and be in that constructive tension with them, that's, I think, what is helping people change on both sides.
Marin developed his concept of living in the tension from Martin Luther King. He wrote in 1963, "There is a type of constructive, nonviolent tension which is necessary for growth." For too long, Marin argues, Christians have run from relationships with gays because it can be so uncomfortable. For example, what does a believer do when their gay friend decides to follow Jesus but still thinks it's okay to be gay? Stay in the relationship, says Marin.
I can still dignify someone's story and humanity and experience as totally legitimate to them without giving away what I theologically think, feel, and believe.
The culture war definition.
This message is gaining traction with a new generation of believers who want to reach out while remaining true to their Christian theology. At this winter's Urbana Missions Conference, an overflow crowd of students packed his seminar, listening intently as he explained what it can look like to nurture friendships with gays. Marin's work is also catching the attention of many church leaders. Brandon O'Brien of Leadership Journal says today's pastors are well aware that they can no longer ignore the issue.
I think Andrew does a great job of helping the church realize that, there are a lot of people in that lifestyle that are hurting and who want to be reached with the gospel and who want people to embrace them, who want to be welcomed home to the faith in a lot of cases.
It may take years to understand Marin's impact on the church and the LGBT community. In the meantime, he's putting down even deeper roots in Boys Town buying a new home in the neighborhood and continuing to invest one person at a time.
I have a lot of pride in my neighborhood and in my city and in the people who are there because they're children of God just the same as I am, just the same as you are.
That's what Marin says is his calling, his true orientation. Combine that with a lifetime commitment to this community, and one can glimpse the profound potential for healing and for hope. Reporting in Chicago, Heather Sells, CBN News.